Three words from President Trump sent shockwaves through the markets overnight. Stock futures are down, oil prices are surging, the 10-year Treasury is moving higher, and mortgage rates once again are under pressure. Those three words: ceasefire is over. And if you're a home buyer, homeowner, realtor, even loan officer, this isn't just another political headline. This can hit your monthly payments. So this morning, we're going to break down four things. First, what did President Trump say, and why did the markets react so fast? Second, why oil jumped almost 6%. Third, how oil can feed directly into inflation fears and mortgage rates. And fourth, what I would do right now if I was a home buyer under contract or a homeowner watching rates. So let's go over to those three words that President Trump said and how this affected the markets, because what you have to understand is when oil prices go up, well, so does inflation. And if inflation goes up, well, so do interest rates. And that's going to carry mortgage rates with it. So let's get over to the headlines that we see this morning, and then we're going to go over to the chart to see how the market's reacting to this and where we're going to go from here. So oil prices surged almost 6% after President Trump says ceasefire is over with Iran. Well, what you have to understand with this is when oil prices go up, that's inflationary. So when inflation goes up, the Federal Reserve sits here and they're like, okay, we were created for two things. Those two things were to control inflation and keep the job market in place. So without further ado, if you watch me each day, you know I like to start my day with the chart. So here's what we're looking at today, -9. All you have to understand if you're new to me is right up through there. If that number's red, that's not good news. That means mortgage rates are going to go up. The bigger the number, well, the bigger the adjustment. Here's what happened yesterday. We had the markets, they weren't looking very good yesterday, and then President Trump came out and said those three words: ceasefire is over, and the markets plunged from there. You can see that mortgage lenders throughout here, they notified me that their rates are going up, so yesterday wasn't a very good day. But let's get over and see what the economic calendar looks like today, maybe the rest of this week. Could we get a little reprieve? Well, if we go and look at this week's calendar, we had on Monday, we had some manufacturing numbers, and they actually came in pretty good. If you look at the manufacturing prices, last reading was 71. It went all the way down to 67. That means prices on the manufacturing side is coming down. Tuesday, there was no news. Wednesday, we get crude oil inventories, the 10-year auction, and we will get the Federal Reserve's minutes. It's the minutes from the new federal chairman, Warsh. We'll see maybe how much arguing behind the scenes there were, but I don't think any of this really matters. But the thing that matters right now is oil, because oil, that's inflationary. If inflation goes up, well, interest rates are going to go up. If interest rates go up, the Federal Reserve is most likely going to increase rates, right? Well, the markets are telling us they're going to increase once, twice, maybe three times in the next year. Well, my tune might be changing a little bit because I've been telling you guys, please keep watching oil, because if we have oil kind of start coming down, we're going to see mortgage rates and interest rates coming down as well. But how long is this conflict going to last? Well, that's the concern that we have right now. So let's get over and see what the Federal Reserve is going to be doing at the next few meetings. But before we go there, let's get over and see what I'm advising my clients to do. And folks, my name is Dan Frio. I'm actually a licensed mortgage loan officer in all 50 states as well as Puerto Rico. If you need some help with a mortgage, I'd love to help you out. Our slogan's one application, one credit pool. We compare your loan with over 30, almost 40 different lenders. And the reason why we do that is, do you realize all these lenders have different programs, different guidelines, different rates, different fees? So if you're out there trying to get a mortgage on your own, good luck. You can put your application in over there, bankrate.com. LendingTree will sell your data, ruin your credit, and then you'll be right where you don't know where to be anyways. So at the end of this video, after I give you my forecast, I'll let you know how you can get a hold of me and a lot of the tools that we can have to help you guys out there if you're looking to buy that first house, or maybe you're a homeowner just trying to find some tools to see, okay, does it make sense to refinance, and how do I even refinance? But let's get over to what the Federal Reserve's most likely going to do at the next few meetings. And through there, in 21 days, the Federal Reserve's going to do this. There's a 67% chance they're not going to do anything. But then after that, the meeting's saying there's a 50% chance they're going to increase rates at that meeting. And then the first meeting, or maybe the second meeting in 2027, they're going to increase rates there as well. So what I'm thinking now is maybe there's not a 100% chance that the Federal Reserve won't do anything. There might be a rate hike coming down the pike if, and only if, you see the Iranian conflict last another few months, oil prices ratchet back up above $100 a barrel. You're going to see that in being inflationary, causing mortgage rates to jump from there. What am I advising my clients? Well, let's get over to that. If you watch me each day, I keep telling you, if you get a contract, accepted, we're going to lock in. So what does locking you in mean? Well, we're going to lock in your rate from that day all the way to your closing to make sure we don't have any rate adjustments. And like I've been saying, okay, it could take a drone strike. It could take the Strait of Hormuz closing again to cause rates to jump back up. So as clients come in and they have a contract, we're locking you in so we can make sure we're locking in that payment. But what if you're going to buy down the road? What if you're going to look to build? Watch two things. Watch oil, because that's going to show you exactly where the markets are going, and subscribe to my channel right over there. I've been doing this for over 38 years. Use my experience and knowledge to help you navigate this market. But what if you're a homeowner right now tracking rates, saying, okay, Dan, if they come down a little bit, sure can make my life a little more easy. Or you might be saying, Dan, I got a lot of equity in my house. Does it make sense to refinance? Well, I got some tools for you. The link's down below. It's the Stand Store, where you can get all these applications completely free. From figuring out what that mortgage payment would be, to what loan I would qualify if I'm buying that first house, all the way down to, does a debt consolidation make sense? So check out these tools. And last but not least, before we get back to the chart to see where the day is taking us, here's our website. Visit us, especially if you're a homeowner. Plug your information right into that section right in there. It says Rate Watch 2.2. I just need two things from you. These are the things we're going to track for you. What are you most concerned about? Your rate and your payment. So if the rate comes down to a certain rate, yeah, we'll track that for you. We'll notify you when it hits there. But wonder if your mortgage payment can drop $100, $200, $300 a month. We'll put in that information as well. We'll track that as well. We don't sell the data. It'll be me or my team reaching out to you. If you already got a loan estimate, remember I was saying, okay, you probably went into bankrate.com, LendingTree, and all these other lenders, and you're confused. Well, take the best loan estimate you have, upload it into the loan estimate review right through there. I'll do a video, send it back to you within hours, saying, okay, here's what our loan looks like. Here's our fees. Here's our rate. Here's the program we'd suggest. And if we can beat that other lender on the rate and the fees, I'm hoping to win you as a client. And then if you want to track rates, all you got to do is click the mortgage rate tab right up through here, and you'll go back to my rate tab that I go over and review with our clients each day. But let's get over to where the bond market is right now. It is minus 14. That means mortgage rates are going to continue to get worse throughout the day. How bad are they going to get? Well, subscribe over there, so tomorrow morning when I come and post my post, you'll get an alert and you can figure out where that's going to go from here. Don't forget also, we're going to have our first live event this evening for you home buyers, homeowners out there to ask me any questions that you got. I don't know what prices are going, but I can help you track that down. If you're looking to refinance or maybe get pre-approved to buy that first house, I'll walk you on how to do that step by step. So that's our report for today, folks. Mortgage rates are going to go up a little bit today, and it's that pesky oil, it's the Iranian conflict, and the Strait of Hormuz. Watch those, and that direction will tell you where mortgage rates are going, and especially the whys. Thanks for watching. God bless. Have a fantastic day. See you here tonight at our live event. Otherwise, subscribe over there so you can get my video tomorrow morning to make sure you figure out and understand what in the heck's going on with those. And the most important thing is, why do they move? Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.